Skibbity blah 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 blah. I can't. I'm not Scatman John. My ass will not be Scatmanning John.
No, you just gotta. You can just do Jonathan Davis from Corn.
I'm good. Corn. I can't do that. That's too that would hurt my voice.
Is it too angry white boy?
That and it's just like it. I like that.
No, doing a growl like that ain't that hard.
For me, it is. Like, cause I my voice, like sometimes with my body, it's just autism shit. You know.
Oh, yeah,
it's like sometimes some bones move at the same time when I want them to move one at a time. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say my name and not say I just fucking do this. I just fucking that hard.
I just don't want to hurt my voice tonight. It's a podcast night. I don't want to hurt my voice.
And then, sometimes you get up here and you just Beetlejuice. Hi, how are you?
Beetlejuice.
Fuck you.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't say it a third time.
Of course, the Broadway actors tend to do it a little bit different, but
yeah.
I
watched a slime tutorial of the Broadway show, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah. The thing is, for Broadway, they have to be able to keep that up for like several hours at once. I totally understand them not going you know?
And it works. They change up the character to be a more, because it's more, I'd argue I think they've said this before, it's more about based around the cartoon interpretation of Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
Than
See, that's the thing. Beetlejuice, the movie, is very, like only 2 steps away from Freddy Krueger.
Kinda, yeah. He's kind of he's kind of sadistic in the movie.
He's
I watched.
He's slimy. He's gross.
Yeah, I watched all the major Beetlejuice movie stuff last Halloween.
Yeah.
I love the original. This legacy sequel kinda. I didn't like it as much as everyone else. It was still fine, but just just not really that good of a movie. And the musical I really enjoyed too.
Yeah. Genuinely, Two Best Friends subreddit, one of the best places to just see new indie games, because people just go this group of people is just generally interested in weird ideas. Fuck it, here's weird indie games.
Yeah, we saw that bowling game, and I'm very excited for whenever that is finished, because that looks super fun.
Silly. It's just that's a great idea. It's mini golf but bowling.
Yeah, but legit, I can actually see this being, if it's good enough, I can see it being a Game of the Year contender for me.
Oh yeah,
of whatever year it comes out.
I mean, it's slowly becoming more and more apparent that indie games are becoming Game of the Year.
Yeah, I mean Balatro and shit.
Oh, dude, not even Balatro. Mouthwashing.
Yeah, mouthwashing. Oh,
you want people. That you want to talk about games are art and games can make you feel things. Mouthwashing has more of that in 1 pixel. Literally,
yes.
1 pixel than the entirety of the Last of Us franchise.
Yeah, dude, the way mouthwashing combines gameplay and the language of cinema, that is unreal. That is I kind of want to cry of how good that is. Tears of joy. Dude, playing mouthwashing was such an experience.
If I had the mental bandwidth to do it right now, maybe once Nuke's computer set up and things are easy to just do. And
don't
process.
Stream it. I'll tell you that it's not.
No. I don't want to stream. I don't want to stream it. I want to literary dissect it.
Oh, that'd be good. I actually I don't think I'll ever make this video, so I'm gonna just explain the concept of the video now. The idea I had with a mouthwashing essay was that I am in the game and I am reacting Curly no so shit like that, where it's
you want to make a YouTube self-insert poop.
Kinda. It's not really it's more I think it's the original idea. How do I explain this? I'm basically I'm in the head of the character, kind of think Freeman's mind, but more serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I need to workshop it, but I do want to make a mouthwashing video at some point.
But
welcome to the show, fellas.
What was I about to say? Fucking freaking fracking no. Do the big whole literary analysis on mouthwashing. And also do the fish game thing slash prequel.
There's a fish game?
Yeah. Okay. The studio made an entire game dissecting the concept of like religion
with fish.
And they made a DLC afterwards to kind of hype up mouthwashing that is a weird prequel to mouthwashing. It's weird, but like it makes sense from that studio.
Like, yeah, I get that, yeah.
You know, like you go like, oh, the studio that made mouthwashing made a game about religion and fish. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out eventually. But like, I guess I could talk about the comics I've been checking out.
Oh yeah. Comic. Also, hey, by the way, podcast. Cody isn't here because he is in Love Land. I'm Boingo. Hi, this is Buster.
Hi. Sorry it took a minute to introduce ourselves. We just like to have like a little pre-show dialogue.
Oh, they probably heard 90% of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like about like us talking about mouthwashing and shit. But yeah, welcome to the show, fellas. I did a lot this week, so we're gonna talk about a lot this.
Yeah.
First off, I decided to catch up on some comic books.
Hell yeah.
First major one I caught up on was Deadpool. Cody Ziegler's Deadpool run.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy Deadpool's out of 10 to 12 issue hell. Because I think we're actually going to go past 12 issue. Like, we're on issue 10 right now. And there's still a lot of story left. And, dude, I think we broke the curse. I think Cody Ziegler broke the curse. Because, like, I liked the last Deadpool run, but, like, it still kind of felt like, oh, they got cut real short after the first arc. like, and like, we've kind of been in, like, 10 to 12 issue, like, okay, here's a little mini, bye, and then next year here's another 10 to 12 issue mini. Like,
yeah, but like King of the Monsters of Staten Island is also like on that level too.
Yeah, but like, and I think what I like about this run is that it takes elements from my two favorite recent runs. What's it called? Well, first the run by that one non-binary person, Alyssa.
Yeah, the one right before this one.
Yeah, there's some elements from there, like the reoccurring character from there, and also forgot his name, Jerry Dugan, yeah, the Jerry Dugan book, Duggan, like the little like family element he brought to Deadpool, like, and Cody just like takes those elements and meshes them together to like in a really like great advancement of the character. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. We're kind of in the middle of a filler arc right now because Spider-Man, Miles Morales crossover. Because Ziegler's writing both. At least it's Miles.
Yeah, at least he's not getting wrapped up in whatever they think will make Peter Parker sell right now.
Speaking of Peter Parker, guess what I also caught up on? Ultimate.
Spider-Man?
Ultimate. I need to catch up on Spider-Man 2, the one by the Spectacular Spider-Man writer. But Ultimate Spider-Man, I actually haven't read since the first arc ended, so I decided to catch up with it. Dude, what is going on? This is awesome.
I think I'm like one issue behind on that. That's it.
Did you get to the twist?
Oh yeah, the Venom twist? Yes.
Not even just the Venom twist with like but the twist of like what happened to Peter on Christmas.
Yeah, I know where Peter is right now. I don't think I saw what happened.
Okay. Well, if you know where he is, then you know what happened. But I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
guys read Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man, good. The Ultimate comics in general have been really good.
Yeah, I caught up on Ultimate X-Men too. I'm still behind on Ultimate Black Panther and Ultimate Ultimates. But I also started Ultimate Wolverine. Dude, that is the most Metal Gear Rising comic to ever exist so far.
They're doing a lot of interesting things, and I like how both comic book publishers are going like, all right, we're doing this cool, fun, funky, fresh ideas with these characters. What can we do? We just do what we normally do? It's like, no, let's completely twist it up.
Yeah, and like honestly, like dude, like I haven't read I've only read one issue of Absolute Batman, but like so far so good, man. That was a really good first issue, and I'm gonna read the other like because from what I understand, each Absolute book is like the first 5 arcs are the first 5 issues are one arc. So I'm waiting till like they're all like first 5 issues are done until because right now we're on issue 4 for all the books. But I'm also excited for Absolute Flash and especially Absolute Martian Manhunter.
I am so excited for American JoJo.
Oh, wait, which is American JoJo?
Martian Manhunter.
Oh, I thought I consider that more Ultraman because they name dropped Ultraman as an influence, but like I get it, like stands and stuff. Yeah.
They are two separate entities that I'm going. Come on.
Yeah, but they've name dropped Ultraman as an influence, so I
can see Ultraman with how they are visually depicting the psychedelia.
Yeah, and also the sci-fi concepts they're trying to aim for. So,
but like that's the thing I'm appreciating with it all is 2000s Ultimate, the classic Ultimate. Yeah. It was just, hey, these are the characters again with barely anything different. It's just
more edgier.
Yeah. And it's like, no, let's take the base concept and give it a fun twist, right?
Yeah, they're actually twisting it up now.
Like, what if Peter Parker, but like a late blooming millennial with like that kind of malaise, you know?
Yeah.
What if Black Panther, but he is a king at war? Like, you have all the concepts of like
what if Ultimate X-Men, but we go like they're like from Japan and we go directly to like the original concept of like the mutant like, and we also play like J-horror theming. It's great. Yeah.
And then you have the Absolute stuff, which is like directly at its core. I don't think you're getting a book made unless you have a fun twist.
Yeah, like we have to take an element, twist it, but they still get to the end point of being that character, and I like that.
Yeah.
Also, another book I've been really loving, Skybound Transformers. I caught up on that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, have you caught up on that, Boingo? Have you read issue 17?
I have not yet. It's been
okay. Issue 17 has a big twist at the end. It probably got spoiled because it's kind of like a cool one.
The van?
The new character, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's based off of the van. Look at
it. Yeah, it is a van. Yeah, it's a van. Shredhead. So Shredhead. Yeah, spoilers. Daniel Ward Johnson.
I was trying to be more general.
Yeah, but like it's a new Transformer. It's a bit exciting, you know. I hope the toy gets made of it because, dude, that's so cool. Probably in like 5 years or so, but I'll be there for it. You know, it's cool. I always like. You know, I feel like Daniel Ward Johnson has earned this because of just how good the book has been. You know, he can make his own cool Transformer.
You know what? And I also appreciate the fact that like he didn't just immediately come in and go like, "All right, new character, fuck you."
Yeah, he basically because we know he's gonna end at issue 25 so far. I don't know if he'll like actually renew his contract because from what I understand, it's like you basically sign on for a year to do the book. And he originally thought it was going to be 1 year, but now it's like 2 years. So like he took his time to like introduce it, and it's basically just like a little stamp of like, yeah, let's freshen things up a bit before I leave, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like it's like we don't even know much about the character, but he looks cool. I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like I know like Simeon, I was talking to Simeon about this, and he was like, it's a bit too 90s for me, but I'm like. Well, like, I know this kind of, like, feels G2 in a good way, because G2 is a 90s thing, like, Transformers G2, like, the repaints and shit. And, like, I think, like, if we're, like, gonna, like, transition into, like, more, like, it's still, right now it's still all G1 designs. But, like, if, as the series continues, we transition into more, like, modern eras of Transformers, like, I think doing the G2 is good. Like, a G2 design-esque, and even then, just, you know, it's neat. I like it.
Yeah. I think Simeon is also a worrywart.
Yeah, he does get a bit concerned. But I'm excited for what happens in the book next for Transformers. Like, it's still my favorite comic on shelves right now. Like, it makes me happy. Like, look at that. Like, I'm gonna send a panel to Boingo. This is like this panel meant something to me, man. This meant something to me. Just yeah. What else have... Oh, and then the big one I caught up on, just in time for an event, Fantastic Four.
Hell yeah.
Dude, best 616 Marvel comic on shelves right now. Like, holy shit. Like, what a book. What a book. Like, I didn't think you were allowed to make comics like this anymore.
It is fun, it's engaging, it's just all around a good book.
It's a good book. Like, the pacing is like... I thought you weren't allowed to make, like, one-off stories like that anymore. Of just, like, okay, like, here's, like, the still serialization. There's still, like, lore of, like, all the universe and shit. But it's just, here's a one story. Here's one issue that tells a story. then there's a conclusion to make you feel satisfied. Like, I know, kind of a crazy concept for like modern comic books, but and like I do like the serialization. Like, when done well, I do like the serialization of modern comics. It's just like, so sometimes they just do often just feels like we're dragging our feet for the trade, but like, no, this is like just comic book. I'm happy, and I caught up with it the week the new event comic came out. Oh, I forgot. Well, what's the name of it? Let me go check.
All Hail Doom.
All Hail Doom, or let me double check. I was catching up with it.
All Under Doom or something like that.
I'm looking. Did I post it in the right place? I'm looking at your server and I'm like, did I post it? Did I put it in the right? Weird. Anyway, I think it was a couple days ago. That I'm not looking back enough. No, One World Under Doom. That's what it's called. Yeah, done by the Fantastic Four creative team, and that dude, I am like so excited to see where this goes, because it is like the first time I've read an event comic since Secret Empire. Like, and we all know like Secret Empire is a bit of a mess, to put it lightly. So I am actually this is the first time I've like read an ongoing event comic since then, and I'm like, it's Fantastic Four creative team, so it's basically continuing off that. Just there's so much great art moments, and like so like these interesting gray morality going on about like Doom is helping people, but he's also kind of screwing everyone over. It's
very Doom. It is like very classic. Hey, Doom is a motherfucker.
Yeah, like there's this one panel that like I think the end of the issue 1 that just made me go, that's Doom. Like that's what I want out of my Doom. I want a bastard who also wants to help people, you know? Like, in his own screwed up way, you know? Doom morality is fun as shit, and I'm really glad Ryan North is playing with that.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of, I'm back on Fantastic Four. I think Ben Grimm's wife is one of my new favorite members of the team. Just like the way they develop, they expand on her character in the Ryan North book is just so nice.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. So often she has been Ben Grimm's wife/girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't get anything more than that.
Yeah, but they actually like expand on it to like make the relationship like one of the better relationships in comics. Like, it's great.
And not just that. My favorite part about Ryan North's Fantastic Four is he genuinely asked the questions. All right, they're a family. We need to see how every member of the family interacts. What is it like when Johnny and Reed are alone in a room together? And it's like the most brilliant idea of like, oh, you have this man who is the most curious, intellectually craving man who just wants to know everything. And you have another man who can egg on anything. And it's just like, for science. Fuck. For science.
Yeah, it's the character interactions just make that book. It is
also fucking Reed's friendship with Alicia.
Yeah.
That's just genuinely fun and like super nice.
Yeah, just like Alicia gets to be like hang out with like Sue, she gets to hang out with Reed. She doesn't just hang out with Ben. Have we seen her hang out with Johnny? At least like in one. I feel like in one panel.
There might be a reason not to do that because long comic bullshit.
Okay, never mind.
No. It's relatively easy. You may have some questions. After Secret Wars, Ben stayed on Battle World because he could stay human there. When Johnny came back, he started dating Alicia, but it wasn't really Alicia. It was like actually a Skrull. So like, there's some weird shit going on, but not really. It's weird. It's comics, baby.
It's comic books, baby. Yeah, but like, comic books are good. Yeah, comic books are fun when you actually like read them, and like when you actually look for the good ones.
Yeah,
even the bad comic books can be fun.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm reading Amazing Spider-Man. New arc is a great 7 out of 10 arc, but boy howdy, do you not want a 7 out of 10 after you've had dirt shoved in your face for years? You want something good.
When was the last, like, Boingo, you've read, like, most of Amazing Spider-Man. What was the last great Amazing Spider-Man?
With, like, no downsides?
I mean, like, That's a tricky question if you're specifying downsides, because like I feel like every story's gonna have downsides.
Well, I mean more like no divisiveness. Like everyone's generally
no
on board.
you.
Oh,
like, what,
me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Honestly, you on the spot.
The first half of Spencer's run is pretty good.
Yeah, I remember like
it only
everyone was
bad like midway through, and that's mostly because of editorial.
Yeah, like everyone likes Spencer's run up to a point, from what I understand. Like, and then we just went into the Zeb Wells run, and the reputation.
Beyond is good. Beyond the arc is where it fucking brings up some of this stuff is fun, but then it just fumbles it completely.
Yeah,
which is bullshit.
It is what it is. Yeah. But okay, enough about Amazing Spider-Man.
X-Men's been good.
Yeah, I know. I heard that's like a hot take ish. Like, but like I don't know how hot. I don't know. Like X-Men's been divisive, I think is the good word.
Okay, From the Ashes has been a little divisive, but the X-Men book by Jed MacKay has been genuinely repeatedly like, no, this is fucking great.
Okay.
Partially because every other issue, Cyclops just goes like, motherfucker, I'm motherfucking Cyclops. I am genuinely one of the most well-respected and loved mutant kind leaders. You don't think I can just destroy America with a snap of my fingers? Why the fuck do you keep antagonizing us?
Dang.
Literally, a dude is fucking berating him and he goes like, motherfucker, you do not want me on your bad side. Because what do you think would happen if I just, I don't know, drop the Juggernaut on the White House? You can do that? Yeah, of course I can do that. We've always could have done that, but we haven't. Oh.
Dang.
Also, by the way, I don't even need to do that. What do you think happens if you, like, hurt me and my space wife finds out about it? You know, my space wife, who Galactus is afraid of. It's like, fuck. It's fun, it's good. It's just all around fun shit.
There was something I was gonna say.
Also, Venom is fun just because it keeps shitting on Paul.
That Venom is Paul in Venom?
Yes. Eddie's son Dylan is taken in by MJ and Paul, and Dylan the entire time is like, "Fuck you, Paul. Fuck you, Paul," and it's hilarious.
That sounds like a joke that can get stale if not like done right. But like, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've also been like, besides the catching up on comic books like those, I've been watching some movies. First off, because it was Valentine's Day, and I thought this is a funny movie to put on Valentine's Day, I watched Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh, the one with the Bee Gees?
Yeah, the Bee Gees, Beatles, like the one that's based on that album. That was a weird movie, but I liked it a lot.
It was the 70s.
Yeah, it's a very 70s movie. One of my favorite moments is like when they spiked an already spiked drink, just because when they're like basically like part of the movie is like the Bee Gees getting corrupt, or do I call them the Bee Gees or do I call them Sgt. Pepper's Band? I don't know. Those guys get like corrupted by like the LA greedy underbelly. And, like, one of the things they do is, like, spike their drinks, and it's like, they're already spiking alcohol. It's, like, kind of, it's like, just, dude, it's already alcohol, dude.
But LSD.
True, yeah, I guess. It's a funny movie. I think the only part I, like, don't really vibe with is the end, but, like, I think I can bullshit that into an argument of why the ending works, but, like... And on the surface, it just looks like, oh, all the problems of the world just get solved because some guy just gets fed up and shoots magic lasers at everyone. I think I can bullshit that into like a video essay argument about like why that's actually good, though. I think, kind of like he's putting the fairy tale back on track or some shit. I don't know. That's Future Buster's problem. But Sgt. Pepper is funny.
Future Buster has a lot of problems, eh?
Oh, yeah. I always put a lot of problems on Future Buster. But yeah, Sgt. Pepper, funny movie. Good songs. I popped off when Earth, Wind, and Fire came on and did a little song. Yeah. Aerosmith died in that movie.
Aerosmith?
Like Steven Tyler, yeah.
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 I was just like, The fuck? All right.
Yeah, like basically like the Bee Gees get into like they tried to like hypnotize one of the Bee Gees girlfriends, and then like so they get into like a fight, and then like they throw like Aerosmith off like the like a high ceiling, and then I don't think you see it throughout the rest of the movie until like the end like song where all the cast and crew sings along to like the final song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I suggested for you to watch Across the Universe.
Okay, yeah, you did. You suggested to watch a movie, but your Bluesky post was I think you typed it in such a hurry. I did not see what movie it was because you just said you gotta watch movie. So like,
I'm pretty sure I typed it right. Hold on.
Here, I'll send you the.
No, I'm fucking pulling. I got it on my fucking phone. Hold on a moment.
Yeah.
Little dipshit. It's very, but you should give Across the Universe a watch.
Oh, okay. You probably just didn't capitalize it properly, and my brain didn't. Oh, you very like.
It's very like that's the kind of vibe I was trying to get across. It's like
okay. I thought you forgot to.
It's an intense movie, but
okay. See, that works.
It has a lot of shit going. It works audibly, but it doesn't work visually.
Like on text, yeah. Just when I'm just reading a text, yeah. But yeah, I'll give Across the Universe a try. I do like those kind of musical like album movies. Like I like the Daft Punk one, Interstellar.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Takes from all of the Beatles catalog.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, like this was like my main exposure to like most of the Beatles songs so far.
Like I think they turn "I Want to Hold Your Hand" into a lesbian love song.
Oh, that sold. Don't tell me anymore. Yeah, I'm sold.
There's a character that's like supposed to be like Jimi Hendrix. Like there's a character that's inspired by Jimi Hendrix. There's a character inspired by Janis Joplin. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say another movie I saw in theaters to this with my family on the same day I saw Sgt. Pepper was Paddington in Peru. It finally came out after being delayed for so long.
Damn.
Because it was supposed to. Okay, it came out in the UK on November, so it was supposed to come out in January for America, but then it got pushed back a month for America, and now I finally watched it. It's a good movie. Yeah, Paddington, fun. Yeah, like the director and actress changes they made are a bit like, yeah, but they still the new director and the new actress for the mom because they had to change Sally Hawkins actress. I think because both of them were working on the Wonka movie at the same time. But yeah, it's still a fun movie. It's still Paddington. It's still cute. It's still adorable. It still has some like nice themes and messages for the kids. But like the problem is, I think that's gonna be one of the only good family films this year because I saw like movie theaters they have trailers. One of the family films they heavily promoted like in the trailers, a Zachary Levi movie where his kid has autism, and they did all the tropes in the trailer. That ruined my mood until the actual movie started. Oh my god! Not to mention there's a lot of live action remakes of bullshit of kids movies this year. So like How to Train Your Dragon, and you could see all those trailers at the Super Bowl or the big game. I don't know. Can we the big game?
They're not gonna give a shit about us.
They're not. Just in case. You never know.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, and I watched it until the halftime show where I locked in, and then I proceeded to get it. After the halftime show finished, I proceeded to just not care about it. But yeah, the halftime show happened. That was amazing. That was like some of the best performance I've seen in a live performance I've seen in a bit. Just the way it combines Kendrick's storytelling methods with like the big game, like and like the theming of America and shit. That was like brilliant as shit. I'm saying shit a lot, but you get what I mean, right? Like, yeah.
Fucking Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam, inspired.
Very inspired. Like, I was popping off when I first saw it. I was like, "Oh, Samuel L. Jackson's in this show," and he's like, as a antagonistic villain who just keeps like egging on Kendrick as like kind of like the expectations of America and the music industry.
Yeah, it's also like there's a little bit of like respectability politics that older black people expect of younger black men, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying like that's the only interpretation. I'm just saying like, there is that possibility of interpretation of concept.
Yeah, there's Like it's been really interesting to see like everyone like kind of like gleam because I think that's just what like why Kendrick's been blowing up more and more, not just because of the beef, but just because of like the way his music and like his shows have been telling stories throughout like his like songs and performances. And just like he just and just putting that and putting his like full effort into like making the Super Bowl like a story within itself. Like that's great. That's great to see. I do the YouTube upload is fine, but the broadcast mixing that I watched when I went live was a bit rough. But like the YouTube mixing, like that's like you can find on YouTube is fine. So like I was like re-listening to that over and over like the day after it dropped like on YouTube. It's so like that it's very rewatchable. And the funny part is the same week that happened, Drake dropped a new album and nobody cares. I've literally only seen one person review it and they hated it.
I haven't even seen fucking Anthony Fantano touch it.
Yeah.
Fucking
the music man himself.
If the melon isn't getting a chance to fucking shit on Drake, you know what that means.
Yeah, bro's cooked. Yeah, there's a lot of funny disses and jokes throughout that night. It's always fun when we get like a big like social media uniting event between like kind of all sorts of people. Like no matter whatever you're interested in, whatever like groups you hang out in, just everyone talking about the Kendrick halftime show. You know. And then like the meme with like him like saying "Say Drake," like right directly at the camera with the evilest smile you can imagine.
Oh.
And it's kind of funny because I remember like on this podcast was how I found out about the beef, where it's like Cody was like explaining it to me, and now I'm explaining like, oh, this is what this means. This is what this means. It's like I'm like digging into like myself, where it's like, okay, let me rewatch this. What could this mean? What does he mean by deduct one life? I think that was just a video game thing because Kendrick said he wanted it to be inspired by video games. Like
yeah, but also play the game.
Yeah, play the game. Yeah, yeah.
Like, even if he just wants to make a dumb little reference, it's still layered.
Yeah. It was just a great show. I'm probably gonna keep rewatching it. I doubt the last time I felt this way about a Super Bowl show was like the Weeknd's halftime performance, and even then, I really only cared about that because there was the funny meme of him in the maze. I was like, I mean, like Weeknd, he makes some good songs. I just don't follow him that way, you know. Yeah, it's just like he's a radio guy to me, where it's like if I hear it, then I'm good, but like I'm not like seeking it out myself.
No. Oh, I found a band because every once in a while, you know, like sometimes I just go like, "Hey, all right, Spotify, you have a Discover playlist. What would you think I want to listen to?" And it's just like, oh, okay, that's fun. It's neat to see. Yeah. So, hold on. I'm getting you a screenshot, and I'm going to ask you how you would pronounce this band's name. Okay.
All right.
So I'm sending the photo over to Buster now. How would you pronounce this band's name?
Steeman?
Nope, that's the name of the album.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah. I want you to take a closer look at the way that is done.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna give you a second. The band's name is Caterpillar.
Yeah. I figured it was like I thought it was a sex thing.
No, they're just some fucking funky metal band. They're just good.
Yeah, that's fun.
How best way to describe them is like little bit Igor, little bit System of a Down.
I'll check them out. Like I know, like one of my friend's favorite bands, the Wombats, recently released a new album, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been listening to like a bit of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
they're like a British band. So there's I had a little brief Two Door Cinema Club and Wombats kind of like phase right there, where it's like I would just listen to both of those songs to just feel something. It's like the emo British pop or whatever rock, you know. I'm terrible at describing music genres. Please keep this in mind, folks.
You just need to listen to more. You need to get a large, base of music.
Yeah. I have been like listening to a musical, so
yeah.
It started on TikTok, but it's still a pretty good musical when you get down to it.
Ratatouille?
No, Epic.
I just wanted to mention because no one's
there was a rat music. Yeah, I think a couple of the songwriters there actually went on to work on some like bigger hits.
Cool.
I don't know which hits, but apparently they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but no,
I don't
it's like
know. Modern music is going in some neat directions, but
yeah,
I just wish that more people gave interesting rock a chance. You know?
yeah. No, that's fair. Like I don't know, I just seems like music's kind of running into like a problem TV is kind of running into where it's so fragmented. There's not really like a big event to get people. I mean, like there's still like big event music, but just with like the internet and just like everyone uploading their own music, it just feels everyone's got their niche and shit. So I mean,
But
that's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Yeah, you
yeah,
feel what?
yeah. What's the fucking? There was a Cheek Face. They're not like super hard rock, but they are just weird and ironic enough that I have a feeling you would enjoy them, Buster.
I do like ironically good music.
Like I don't know if you've ever listened to these to Cake. Have you ever listened to Cake?
No.
You may have heard he's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all alone. All
I think I might
alone
have
in a
heard
time
that. Might
of
have heard that.
need.
Might have heard
They
of it.
also did short skirt and a long jacket.
Short skirt. I think I heard about. Yeah, I think these are clicking a couple bells.
Cheek Face is kind of similar in vibe to them, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Where is the song I want to send you? The beep 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 beep. There it is. Here we go. Here's some Cheek Face. Also, the name of their
That sounds hilarious.
Also, the name of their YouTube channel is Cheek Face Factory, and I'm just like, that's clap
That's
clap
brilliant.
notes.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to these like on podcast. I want to give them like my full attention. So
Sure.
yeah. Okay, so we talked about the halftime show. Talked about the movies I've been watching.
Yeah. Update on computer, everybody. My graphics card is officially on the way.
Oh, that's the last part you need, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think the computer will be built by next episode?
Very possibly.
We'll see. Also, actually, I forgot to mention I started a new podcast. Like in between the last episode and this episode. Like Toku Talkers. It's basically the spiritual successors of Twit. I'm doing it with Wyatt from It's Only Magic / Wasp Ranger. So yeah, it's gonna be real fun to like watch Gozuger. I've been hearing some things about the first episode that sound really exciting. So here's hoping. Like here's hoping they're like it's good. I really like the opening. The opening is really good. Like by Wieners.
Wieners, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny how like we could what's it called, the Kevin Bacon thing? Like how many degrees of Kevin Bacon?
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, we could 6 degrees Kevin Bacon for Super Sentai and Speedoru now. So
yeah,
that's fun.
Super Sentai directly connected.
Exactly. I mean, like even then, like in the older seasons, they had like adult video actresses like play villainesses.
Oh, they never gone as far as actually having like JAV actresses in Sentai.
Yeah, but they have
adult. It's like gravure, right?
No. Usually in like the '90s, they had villainesses. Like they were like adult video. Like they dabbled in adult video. Like their actresses. Like I think also Go Angers also did. I know more about this than I should.
I mean, I know that there's been several actresses that have done gravure.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Like the waitress from Deno.
Yeah, I know she got like an award for that. But anyways, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. I just get nervous about this shit when talking to like other people. Just like, oh, I don't want to be a freak around like the public eye, you know.
Nah, you're always gonna be a freak in the public eye. That's what happens with being alive. That's what being alive is like. Yo, you know what we can talk about?
SMH. What?
New fucking Digimon game, boy.
Oh yeah, the state of play happened, and two things of interest were announced for me. The Dynasty Warriors roguelike, which I tried out a bit. This is a scrap mobile game that they made into a full price release. Like there's no microtransactions, but the UI is painfully mobile games.
You know, whatever works.
Yeah, it works. It's just like super distracting where it's like it's still like a fun game, like the new Dynasty like Warriors World. Like, it's called Dynasty Warrior, a Warriors Abyss. It's fun. It's just the UI is a bit distracting, but new Digimon game, which got leaked ahead of time, but like it's still really cool to see it. They gave it a budget. They gave it an English dub.
That's neat.
Yeah. Like it's because like usually Bandai Namco cheaps out on these like import games, like because like Survive didn't have a dub, the both Cyber Sleuths didn't have a dub, so the fact that they're giving this new Digimon story game a dub,
yeah,
that's a good sign, and it looks like it like even just has like a higher budget than ever before.
The big thing I'm happy about, the big cool thing I'm going like fuck yeah, is Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are all take place in Tokyo.
Uh-huh.
This one, there is several long scenes where they show, nah, boy, you in the digital world.
Yeah, I think that was like the big like premise where it's like you're starting off in the digital world as opposed to like delving into it.
No, you don't even dive into it in Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory.
Oh.
You maybe get like one or two. Okay, here's the thing. In Cyber Sleuth, there is a area of the world that is digital. It is not the digital world.
Okay. So it's like the internet.
Like, yeah, basically you go on Facebook, but you don't dive into where the Digimon actually come from. If that makes sense.
No, that does make sense from what little I've played of Hacker's Memory, like a few years back. I need to like, get back to those games.
But to actually go where like the Digimon, like where they are and all that kind of jazz, yeah, it's cool. Also, apparently they're doing something with the Olympia, which is cool because there's I don't want to say no more of it, but they deal with the Royal Knights a super ton. Let some of the other cool subgroups have their time in the sun.
What else did they announce at the State of Play? Oh yeah, something that made me really pissed. They showed Borderlands 4 and a WWE game back to back.
Holy!
I mean,
grease like, upon grease.
Yeah, but like, as for like a good back to back, they showed the Digimon game along with the new Sonic Racing game. And I'm happy about the new Sonic Racing game because my goat Jet the Hawk gets to be back, and like he gets to be in a mainline game again. And like we get to get all the vehicles. It looks really fun. Apparently, other Sega characters, they haven't showed them yet, but apparently they said other Sega characters will be coming in, like All Stars Racing. So here's hoping.
That's neat. That's cool.
Yeah. Also, Metal Gear remake, but who cares? Actually, I know a lot of people care, but like, at least the new Onimusha looks good. It looks really good. I like the goofy main protagonist, Miyamoto Musashi. Is that what they're? Is that the?
Probably.
Yeah, because it's like Miyamoto Musashi. And the samurai movie star Toshiro Mifune will be portraying him in the game. Because like they always get like an face actor for the main protagonist of Onimusha.
Yeah.
And also Onimusha 2, the remaster is coming out in May, so that's fun.
And it feels like Capcom getting back on it, getting back on their horse, eating the horse.
Also, something that made me laugh is that Stellar Blade's getting a crossover with Nikkei, and they hyped it up as this big collaboration. They're both by the same studio.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, the character designs and tone.
Yeah, you mean the game that objectifies women happens to be a really good takedown of objectifying women? What the fuck? I'm talking about Nikkei. There's legitimately that's the fucking themes of the game.
Yeah, it's weird. Nikkei is weird from what I understand because it's like the tone is serious, but the character designs are that.
Yeah, well, that's also part of the point. Is like you are looking at these character designs of like, oh, eye candy. In the game, it's like, oh yeah, we're barely seen as human, and we have no respect. We're just seen as things, and it's just like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's like, I don't know. It's what it
also,
is what it
apparently,
is.
I've read a thing where the new story updates imply that the captain character you play as is the only person who can get Nikkei's pregnant.
All right, we're moving right past that. That's visual novel core to the max. Oh my god,
it's something.
It is something.
It's something button.
Wow.
The only thing I cared about with State of Play was the fucking
Digimon.
Digimon.
Yeah, it was a like it started good. Like they kind of like put all the good shit, like the Sonic and the Digimon in like the first half, but like as it kept going, it's like me 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 me. You know.
Yeah.
Especially because we saw like a lot of trailers that like, okay, this could be a cool game. Oh, no gameplay. Okay, well, I don't care.
It's so many things. So it looks like could be cool with the Digimon. Fucking riding on Garurumon.
Yeah. And like the character designs look really cool. I like the Cyborg 009-esque scarves that they have.
Oh yeah.
For like the main protagonist, both of them. Yeah, I don't know. Just Digimon, like I'm glad Digimon fans got a W just like out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's been a game that's been like on the burners at Bamco since like 2018.
Yeah, because it's like Hacker's Memory. After Hacker's Memory said we're working on the next story game, and I guess they took their sweet time, and like or just they got a budget increase to like get their sweet time to make sure it's polished as possible.
Yeah, and in the meantime, they did do Digimon Survive, so it's not like we didn't have any games, but it's just in the span of 7 years, we got one game.
Yeah, and that Survival also took a long ass time to get released.
Yeah, we also had the TCG, so let's be honest here. TCG is also a big thing. It's cool.
Yeah, and it's just like if you want like story, like your Digimon, like your narrative Digimons, your animes, your games, you know, you want like a story to follow.
The best we got is the mangas, which there is 3 Digimon manga going concurrently, and there was a badass fucking couple panels just recently where a dude straight up takes a baseball bat to Andromon.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you gotta take the baseball bat to Andromon. Yeah, I will definitely check out both Cyber Sleuths. I think I have them on my Steam. Let me double check, so I could just play them on my Steam Deck.
It's very possible you do.
Yeah, I think maybe you gifted me like during like one Christmas.
Probably not.
Okay, I do not. I have them on Switch, I think. Let me just check. I'm looking. Am I searching the right place? No, okay, I just don't have. They go on sale all the time. I can easily get them on Steam if I need be.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Ooh.
All right, back. Sorry, I just had talking to someone.
You just had to take a poop? You just had to poop?
No.
You had to poop?
Sure, buddy. We'll go with that. Yeah. I just realized Pokemon Day is in a couple weeks, so we'll probably get some Legend ZA news then. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it'll be a Switch 2 title. It'll probably at least be a cross-gen title where it's like, hey, it works on. Sorry, we're talking about Switch again. It just, dude, like new Nintendo console, man. So I'm excited. You know, especially because like last generation was really good, and like all signs point to this generation being like even better, or at least like even more interesting. You know.
Yeah. I definitely think Nintendo isn't just gonna be like, oh, here's all the fucking Switch 2 stuff. It's gonna be, hey, here's all of our Nintendo Switch games coming out at a...
You were saying, Boingo? Sorry, I had to switch internets. I couldn't hear anything.
There we go. Bumped my mic.
Oh.
Microphone got bumped.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was an internet thing on my end.
That's very good. What was I talking about before that whole interruption happened?
I forgot. Something about Switch.
Oh, Nintendo isn't just gonna go like, oh, here's all our games. Games are just gonna be on Switch too.
I think you were talking about how.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain I remember what I was talking about now. Of Switch games getting released during the launch window of Switch 2 and having like enhanced versions that are activated by being in a Switch 2. Like better frame rate, better textures and stuff like that, you know? Hello? Is things going goofy again? Oh no.
I'm sorry, my internet actually crashed this time. Boingo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. My internet actually was being wacky this time. Technical difficulties, everybody.
Technical difficulties. I was saying that basically during the launch window of the Switch 2, Nintendo's probably going to make Switch games have a form of bonus within the Switch 2, like, oh, better frame rate, better texture kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, again, even like we're going to see the Switch 1 struggle, so it'd be really smart to give like that boost to a bunch of the older games that have been struggling.
And I mean, hey, updates are held within the system.
Yeah.
You could push an update for like Mario Galaxy to have a better frame rate on the Switch 2.
I think Mario Galaxy is actually one of the better running games, like the 3D
No,
All-Stars.
I was just pulling a fucking game out of my ass. Come on.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm too pedantic. Where it's like Mario Galaxy is on the Switch on the 3D All-Stars collection.
Yeah. You know, sometimes shit be happening.
Yeah.
Sometimes you shit your pants.
Also, Boingo, are you gonna catch up with the new Sentai as it airs, or?
I was doing that with fucking Boom Boonger, and then things just got out of hand in general.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, if only just to like know what we're talking. Me and Wyatt are talking about for our podcast.
I mean, I don't need to listen to it to upload it.
Yeah, true, but like, you know, why not? Why not? Why not?
I don't gotta do shit.
Yeah, true.
I just gotta click buttons. Boop, boop.
Yeah, I send you the image. I send you the podcast image anyway. So
yeah, you still need to do the updating on the description on the podcast.
wait, I already put the description on the new description on the.
No, not on the video. On the general show on the podcasting place.
Not the episode description. This is what the podcast is. I think I have that on Modular. I think I already put that on Modular. Let me go find it. I'll just do it while we're recording this episode. Hi, how y'all doing? Are you doing good? Actually, I can't hear any of you. So I'm not even gonna bother asking how you are doing.
Well, I mean,
we hit 400 subs. We hit 400 subs.
Good on all of us.
Yeah. Thank you for 400 subscribers, everybody. Also, this is the description I put for the YouTube podcast. You could tell I kind of was rushing for this description.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not. That's not what we were talking about, my dude.
Oh.
I mean, that can be it, but that doesn't give you. That's not good advertising.
Yeah, I'll think of a better one in a bit. Not in a bit, like after this episode or something. In like a few weeks. Not few weeks. You know what I mean.
Yeah. This is gonna be coming out in a few days from recording.
Yeah.
You know, shit and piss.
Piss and shits.
You're gonna shit in that piss? You're gonna piss in that shit. Sometimes you gotta piss the shit.
I want to watch the Bill and Ted movies.
You can. Nothing's stopping you.
Yeah, nothing's stopping me. I just need to I know I'm gonna want to talk about them if I do it. So, I just know I'm gonna be writing notes and writing a script if I decide to do it. Because the idea I had was do the entire trilogy, maybe even cover some the animated series and comics. But that's a bit. Maybe I'll just do the trilogy to start with. Because I do want to talk about. I've just been in a Bill and Ted mood these last few weeks.
Play the Bill and Ted NES game.
No. Over my dead body. I just realized I'm looking through my letterbox. I've only seen 2 out of the 10 Best Picture nominees. I cannot be called a film bro anymore if I haven't. I've only seen 2 of them.
You can fucking fix that. It ain't permanent.
I know. We still got a few weeks before, but I don't even care about the Oscars.
You can totally watch Amelia Perez.
I already watched that one. That's one of the 2 I've watched.
Jesus, why would you do that to yourself?
Because I had to edit a video about it. That's out right now. Hey, go on the Shafrillas channel. It's called 0 Good Songs. There's a French filter over all my edits because of copyright.
Oh, BB, bonjour.
Yeah, here, actually, let me send you a picture of one of my commentator references, smashed with the, because someone,
French flag.
Yeah. Just, it is, this is how the entire video, most of the video looks like because of copyright.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Imagine if Kamen Rider wasn't Japanese and it was French.
I think there has been a couple French references, at least in Kabuto, probably, because of the cooking and international thing.
Well, it's just more making a joke.
I know. Sometimes I just like taking the joke to the next level. It's is it?
That's
real?
Not the next level. That's killing the joke.
Aww.
You cut open the frog. The frog is dead.
I like cutting open frogs, though. I like seeing what makes them tick. Actually, no, don't tell Kermit I said that. Speaking of, do you know it's been more than 10 years since the last theatrical Muppet movie?
Yep.
Shit sucks.
I mean, Haunted Mansion came out
that was a good one. That was a good one. That was 2022. That was
actually one of my favorite. But so.
Yeah, streaming. It was basically a streaming movie. I know they call it a special, but it's basically a movie. I consider it's better than the freaking Wizard of Oz. I watched that. I watched that a few weeks ago, and that was Muppets Wizard of Oz is a weird one, man.
Yeah. That was like a ABC TV special, wasn't it?
It was a direct-to-video thing. No, the ABC. No, it was an NBC. There was a Christmas one that was like an NBC cross promotion of like the cast of Scrubs appearing for a scene and like other NBC shit. Muppets funny, except when they aren't. But mostly they are. Like 99% of the time, Muppets are funny. I just wish they would appear more outside of Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. There was like a Muppet commercial at the Super Bowl, but like it was promoting freaking Hotels.com or some shit. Yeah, Boingo, you've been catching up on your Kamen Rider series that you've been like review series on Patreon.
Yep, so there's kind of like a weird lull now just because new computer, and it's like, okay, should I start the process of the next one now when I'm just gonna have to build the system in a few days? It's a shit.
Yeah. And also just like the fact that Gav keeps going even when you stop, so
yeah.
I don't think. Do you think you're still gonna do the next one if you so choose?
I don't know. See. Here's the thing. At a certain point, I will have been making these for like 3 fucking years.
Yeah, you might. There has to be a point where you stop.
It's not necessarily a point where it stops. It's just more of a point of it is taking so much energy and effort that could be put into other projects.
Yeah,
you know.
But I still like the idea of like the 2-episode, like your Fies cast or your Agito cast, where it's like here's 2 episodes exclusive to Patreon, and then you get them all like as one big bundle of like 7 hours after it's all done.
Yeah,
I think
the possibility of anything.
Yeah, the modern shows I think is more that's the more tricky one. Like, because it's like, oh, they're always going. There's always a new Kamen Rider. There's always a new thingy like happening. You know.
Yeah. Plus, there's the fact I'll be able to actually stream. So yeah.
Yeah, we're crossing the streams.
Lordy good Doherty.
Doherty the Lordy. Did you hear that Stephen Curry's making a movie of Sony Pictures?
Yeah.
Looks funny. I hope it's funny. Like, even if the movie sucks, like I win either way. That's kind of where I'm at with like these basketball movies, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause they're just entertaining to me, like just inherently. I don't know. Like, I still enjoy Space Jam 2, even though I know that movie's shit.
Damn. You have bad taste.
I said I still know it's shit.
I'm joking, buddy.
I know.
Sometimes
I'm terrible at yes-anding. I'm terrible at yes-anding tonight.
You take an improv class.
I used to. I took one like years ago, but I don't remember anything from it except a couple like weird bits. I really need I want to take an improv class, but I have no idea where to look for.
Dude, you're in fucking Chicago. See if there's any what the fuck is it? What is it? Fuck.
Theater programs?
No, Jesus fucking Christ. Upright Citizens Brigade.
Okay.
See if they do any public classes.
I will look into
that. That's like where they're fucking headquartered. And that's where like a lot of like Brendan Lee Mulligan and shit like that happen.
All right.
Also others, but like I don't know if they do public classes. Don't fucking go like Boingo said this, and it's like no. I just know that they're there.
Yeah. I do want to like get better at improving. I mean, I guess these podcasts are my way of getting better at improving, but still, it's like I still don't feel like I'm like there. You know, like I'm too. I don't know. I have my stick's too straight up my ass. I need to like get it out of it. You know.
Yeah.
One day I'll fix it. One day the stick will be completely out of my ass.
One day you can use that stick to beat up others.
Nah, I'll probably just throw it away. I don't want to like beat up people with my shit stick.
You don't want to. Come on, you don't want to beat up people with your shit stick?
Maybe my enemies.
Damn, your enemies. All I can think of now is that fucking
Arcane song. Yeah. Arcane. Like I got a friend who's been like really getting like into Arcane. Like I'm like, yeah, good for her. Good for her. I hope she's having fun. Yeah, I think she likes season 1 a lot more than season 2. But like, hey, I think that's I don't know. It's been like years since I've watched season 1 at this point, but like I only watched season 2 recently, and it was a fine season. I really thought one episode stood out, and that was the episode where one of the side characters is taken to an alternate universe where things are a bit happier, but then they have to go back to the screwed up universe where the final battle is about to take place. So there's some really good like animation and cinematography in that episode.
I don't know. It's just life has been hectic, and it just gets kind of
And it just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming. Do you ever Boingo? Do you ever wish a meme would come back?
Not really.
Oh, okay. If you say so, then I won't bring back any dead memes.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Ain't my shit. It's your shit. Let your shit fly. Let it hit the fan.
Alright, I've been listening to the Nutshack theme song again.
Sometimes I just want to look you in the eye and go, why the fuck are you doing this to yourself?
It's fun. It's a funny song.
No.
Why?
I'm just saying that directly outright. No, it isn't.
But they say it's the Nutshack multiple times.
That's not comedy, Buster.
The repetition is the comedy. I was like, it's the. I'm not even. I don't want to sing it because I don't want to piss off Boingo more than I already am.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta make Boingo happy. What's something Boingo likes?
You don't gotta fucking do shit.
Yeah, you just you say that, and then our friendship's in question because of the Nutshack.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, maybe you should fucking reanalyze what comedy is, bud. You know what it's the equivalent to? You know what that sounds like? It's the equivalent of you saying, like, oh man, I love watching Karens be assholes.
Oh,
fucking love that shit.
No,
you know?
no, okay, that's not comparable.
An annoying thing is annoying. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Wait, Boingo, did you see this picture I found at my local movie theater when I went to see Paddington?
Damn, The Rock and The Rock. Gonna rock your...
I haven't been to this theater in a bit because this theater's kind of expensive, but so it's just seeing that out of the context, that was just real funny to me. Of just okay, I don't know if Boingo will include this in the podcast thumbnail, a standee of The Rock promoting some alcohol and The Rock from Black Adam just standing next to each other chilling out.
I mean, it's a standee for Black Adam The Rock with a standee of The Rock selling his fucking tequila?
Yeah, alcoholic drink. Look, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I have to keep bringing this up. I'm sorry, I've been too irony poisoned by my by some friend groups about I don't I wasn't even me. I just did the Nutshack thing on my own volition, but still. All right, I'll stop bringing it up.
It's just fucking. It's just fucking still a little wiped from the job yesterday.
Yeah.
And the only wasn't even that bad because we loaded a whole truck in an hour. No, not even 30 minutes.
Hey, working. Yeah, you're working hard.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a shit ton of shit, so.
Still working hard. Work is work. Hey, Boingo, is it bad that I feel... Actually, no, actually, I just realized I forgot something else. I kind of feel burnt out on Invincible. I'm going to be real.
I mean...
it's not that the show is bad. It's still really good. It's just... I watched the first episode of Season 3, and it just... Something about it just, feel like I've had way too much of this. I read all the comic last year. I was, really excited about Season 2 last year. It's just, now I think I need a break for a bit before I go back. You know? I think I just got burnt. I consumed too much Invincible too quickly that I got burnt out on it, you know?
Sometimes shit happens. You can't always
have you ever been burnt out like that? Where it's you just do so much?
No, I tend to just be more
pacing out.
No. Having a get started problem, you know?
Oh yeah, that's fair. You never finished King Oger, right?
No, never did. Buddy, shit happens.
It happens. Not it happens. I'm not saying you gotta do it right now. I'm just saying eventually I think you can go back to it whenever that might be.
And part it's just ugh. It's just a lot of ugh, you know? Just a lot of ugh.
Ooh. I would say excuse you, but I feel like I've already pissed you off enough today.
Buster, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. No one, not even my own family, has ever seen me truly pissed off.
Oh.
The closest is probably Cody. And even then, I've been peeved, never pissed. I am a very amicable person.
Yeah. I think I just have the itch that
you have rejection sensitivity dysphoria. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's also why I say you need to do improv classes, because it teaches you how to engage, like just do the conversation and know sometimes your ideas are bad. They're just not good. And you need to be able to go with the flow, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. Hey, Buster, look at this Faust. She's doing a Mr. Beast pose.
Faust? Which Faust? The Love of the Damned Faust?
That's Faust.
Oh, the Guilty Gear one. I should have known. Because I know multiple Fausts, you know?
But this is a goofy guy.
He is. I do like that. I do like that Faust from Guilty Gear. I think is this a render from the anime that's coming out?
No, it's just a fan art, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I know like the Guilty Gear 3D art community has been really blowing up. Also, you caught up with Chainsaw Man, or I'm guessing no?
No, I haven't. There's a lot of manga I'm not super caught up on.
Chainsaw Man's been getting very interesting, I will say. Like, I think we're approaching the climax of part 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just kind of want to force Simeon to read part 2. He would not like. I know he would not like part 2 at all.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, he'd be like, "What?" Because he already was like a bit mixed on part 1s. Yeah. I would be very interested to see what he would think about like part 2.
I'm saying this. Sim, love the guy, appreciate him. He's not very cerebral when it comes to art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't want to agree with you because I don't want to.
He's not this bad, but he is a little. The curtains are blue.
Yeah, a little.
He is a little. Edgar Allan Poe just really liked ravens.
We love you, Sim. Please don't cancel us.
I have a feeling he ain't gonna even listen to this, and if he does, he's better leave a fucking comment on YouTube telling me I'm wrong.
Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Like,
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Man, imagine if we did the Twin Peaks episode with him. How would that go?
that would be a time and a half. Just trying to coax him into any like, what does this mean?
It means what you want it to mean.
It means whatever you want. I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Lordy in heaven up above.
Gotta hit him with the true.
You know what? Here's a character idea for a comedy movie I may or may not write one day in the future.
Pitch.
Just a really southern Islamic dude. Like, he's Islamic, like, the whole 9 yards. But, like, he's also, like, a fucking redneck. You know what I mean? Just the juxtaposition of those two cultural ideas. It seems like it could be a fun character. Also, not do it as, like, a mean-spirited joke. It's just like...
Yeah, I know. Like a character.
Yeah.
Like human emotions.
Yeah. Like, there could be something interesting there.
Yeah. Actually, there was this, like, comedy movie that came out recently with, like... I think you mentioned it, like, when I was, like, talking about, like, what to talk about for the podcast. Like, Love Hurts. Like, the one of Kiwi Kwan. And it just kind of, like, made me, like, think about, like, kind of the state of comedy movies where it's, like, either they're not really reviewing well. I'm sure maybe it's better than, like, the critics are saying, but, like... I feel like...
Go.
No, you go. I
think the problem with a lot of comedy movies is that they are becoming too high concept and need bigger budgets to justify them, when comedy, much like horror, really benefits from tight budgets.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, like, a lot of comedy, like, some of the best comedy movies of the last decade have been, like, more independently funded.
Like, Hundreds of Beavers.
Hundreds of Beavers, yeah.
Even traditionally, like, fucking Clerks did fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's an indie film. Budget. Yeah. Well, I mean, nowadays it's not an indie film, but, like, you know, back then it was independently produced, you know?
Yeah, independently produced, distributed by fucking him, but...
Yeah.
Him.
He's
in jail.
Wait, he is?
Kevin? No, I'm not Kevin Smith. I'm talking about fucking Weinstein.
Oh, Weinstein. Oh. I was like, I got confused for a second because I thought Kevin Smith distributed.
Produced it. He didn't distribute it. He needed a distributor.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So I was like, you confused me there for a second. Sorry.
Kevin Smith lost a lot of weight because of a health scare. That's the big thing with him past few years.
Oh, well, good for him.
I mean, it's been a while. He's doing good.
Yeah. The last thing Kevin Smith I watched was, like, the first season of his He-Man show, which I always have been describing as this is literally season 2 or season 3 to a much better show. And so starting off in this just kind of feels weird.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be. Oh, this is supposed to be like a season 2. It's the '80s cartoon, but I'm like, I don't know. It's still a fine show. It's still better than I think people give it credit for, especially in the animation department. I just yeah. Like sometimes
I think a lot of people don't realize that the character being loud and angry was meant to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing. Time for one of Boingo's patented fucking rants about media literacy. Hi. Sometimes a writer will write a character to be wrong. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
no,
you're
watching Kamen Rider Fives. You know about that.
What, you mean all these characters are miscommunicating and the writer's doing it on purpose?
Yeah.
To make a point about polite Japanese society and what is expected of each other?
And the ongoing technological evolution happening at the time of cell phones?
Man, you know what? You could probably make some link between Serial Experiments Lane and fucking Kamen Rider 5s.
There's probably like some sort of like Denpa link there. Because Lane wasn't very much inspired by the culture of Denpa.
Yeah. Or like looking at the obvious person who is in the wrong at the moment, going like, oh, we need to destroy the past, and then going and saying, that's what they really think. It's like, motherfucker, you're not paying attention to the fucking movie. It is very clear that he's being painted as in the wrong.
Whatever. I hate grifters. That's all I have to say.
Man, how could you hate the mythical creature known as the Griffin?
Didn't he backstab Guts that one time?
Oh no! You're thinking of another guy. He punched a chicken.
Ah, okay.
You know what? If Family Guy was based, they'd
end.
Make that a Kamen Rider fight.
Oh, like freaking they transform into like new forms.
That'd be funny. I think it'd be funny.
If they want to like bring back another like Peter chicken fight, they just go all anime and just have him like go Super Saiyan or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I have been enjoying Daima, but man, can people just shut up for one day about the new spoilers, please? I want to actually be surprised. I know it's Dragon Ball, and like the spoiler is basically like oh, Goku breathes oxygen, but still, come on, guys.
The most obvious thing about this thing happened.
Yeah, I still want to be like, I've been watching it, I've been enjoying it. I just don't want like to hear people's preconceptions about it like in my face already. Like this, let me watch it first before we talk. I'm a bit behind. I mean, this is totally a me thing, but like still, this is my fault. Oh, a new character's coming to Under Night in Birth.
No.
His name is Ogre. He's the King of Devils. The Evo Awards are happening when we're watching this, so there's a couple fighting games.
Sans Undertale is coming to...
That would kind of fit. I hate that would kind of fit. Not just because of the pun, but like... Yeah, this guy, he looks cool. Under Night has cool character designs. I just wish I knew how to play the game.
I don't know. There's, I'll say this. Bet the game's fine, bet the game's fun. Some of the characters fit. Just don't hit, I want a little bit more fashion in my fighting game characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are like I think it wasn't ArcSys. ArcSys publishes the game, but like it's French Bread who develops the game. And I think they've worked with like the Fate guys before in fighting games. So
yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like it's a dude in a t-shirt and jeans. It's just like, come on, give me a little pizzazz. Hey, look at Terry Bellegarde over here. He has a ponytail. He has a hat. He has a fucking vest. That's a little pizzazz right there. That's a little.
I think like Under Night is supposed to be like more like when you look at the character designs, they're supposed to be more like under the night. They're like just kind of street fighting like at night, just in their little war. Maybe.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, like little main protagonist Hyde. Like he's just a dude in a fancy tee.
Yeah.
I have to go in a bit because people are starting to sleep and I don't want to annoy them.
Yeah. All right. You wanna just yeah. We don't have any more news to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just end it here. So.
Fuck. I just got a fucking gallery of Robin Williams being a fucking fashion icon.
Aww.
Like hold on. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna send this to you.
Yeah.
Real
put
quick.
it in the thumbnail. Put it in the thumbnail.
Look at this. Look at this fucking fit.
Speaking of fashion,
look at this fit.
Aw, That's cute.
That's fucking fashion icon, Robin Williams.
I need to watch more Robin Williams movies.
Which ones have you seen?
Let me check on. I think it like I know I've seen Aladdin, but like I think I saw another one. Probably saw like knowing my friends. I've probably seen a shitty one. Okay, I've watched.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
No. Oh no, I've seen Night at the Museums. I've seen those movies like a long time ago. Let me check. Which ones have I watched? If Letterboxd would work with me. Oh, I've seen Popeye. Yeah, Popeye. Popeye's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Popeye's like the only one I've logged on Letterboxd.
Good job.
That's a good one. Also, he's in Robots? I forgot he was in Robots.
Yeah, he's the red one.
I know, like, Mel Brooks is in Robots. Ooh, the Toys. Apparently there's a movie he's in called Toys. This looks interesting.
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah, there's like an inventor-type character. He was in a movie of Simon Pegg?
Probably. I don't remember which one.
No, it's like, apparently it's not reviewed that well. It's called, like, Absolutely Anything, where he voices the dog, and this is, like, one of his last movies.
Yeah.
Because it came out in 2015.
Oh, I think I've seen fucking shorts of this. He has, like, the power of a god.
Yeah, it's like an alien.
Were you saying you want to wrap up, buddy?
Yeah, I was saying, sorry, I just got a Robin Williams tangent, yeah. I'm Buster. You can find my YouTube channel on the Buster Corp. And also on Bluesky. And also, stay tuned for this channel, because I do a podcast with my good buddy Wyatt on Go Zooger. We probably released the first episode already about the first episode of Go Zooger.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. Hey, howdy. I'm Boingo. You can find me a variety of places on the internet. At YouTube at Boingo Writer, on Twitch at /Boingo Writer, and on Bluesky, search for Boingo Writer. But hey, this has been Modular Components. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you're listening to this on YouTube, leave us a like, leave us a comment, tell us what you thought of it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're listening to this on your podcasting platform of choice, please remember to follow us there and tell people about the podcast. They might like it, they might enjoy it, and you'll have something to talk about with your buddies. In the meantime, I hope you put some good into the world. And Buster, do you have anything else you would like to say?
Have a good day. Just make sure you're doing all right.
All right.
Look after each other. Cody loves you.